Well, if the August temperatures were hot, then the real estate market was even hotter. What's going to happen in September? I'm Matt Hastings here. I'm a local real estate agent, and this is your DFW Real Estate Market Update for September 2020. In this update, I want to take a moment to share with you what happened last month, some of my observations about the market, and then get some advice for where you're at in your real estate journey. So looking back at the month of August 2020, there were 9,561 homes sold, a large amount of homes sold this last month. We saw those homes sell in 39 days on market, and the average sold price was just shy of $371,000. Homes are still selling for very close to their list price. They're selling for 97.3% of the original list price. So basically homes are selling for what you see them listed at. One thing I wanted to make a special note of this month is the time that it's taking homes to sell. When I tell you it's taking an average of 39 days on market, that's a market average. The top 25% of homes are selling in 4 days or less, and the top 50% of homes are selling in 14 days or less. So half the homes you see are gone off the market in less than 2 weeks. What's driving all this? It's really low inventory. As of today, there are 11,566 homes for sale across DFW. That's 1,000 fewer homes than when we started August, and it's almost 10,000 fewer homes than a year ago. That sounds like a lot of houses, but it only represents 1.2 months of supply at our current rate of consumption. Of the homes that are available today, a third of them have actually taken a price reduction. Every month I like to kind of break down this number and show you what the inventory situation looks like by price point. At this chart I prepared for you, you'll see each price category. And what's really astonishing is how low the inventory is in our mainstream price points. In DFW, most of the homes are in this $251,000 to $450,000 price point. There's basically a month of supply. What I'd expect to see for a more balanced market would be 6 months. So we're way beyond a balanced market. We do start to see things even out a little bit as we go in the higher end and the luxury market. The great news for buyers is they have a little more wiggle room, they have some more choices, and sellers also have more competition they need to be aware of. So what does all this mean? First, let's talk about if you're a seller. As I mentioned last month, if you're a seller, it is a wonderful time to sell. The whole market is skewed in your favor right now. But just because it's skewed in your favor doesn't mean to be unrealistic. I think it's easy to say, oh, it's a strong seller's market, let's be really aggressive on our price, let's jump on the market right away. The smart sellers have a plan and they have a strategy for selling their home. Buyers right now are looking for homes that are move-in ready, and they're eager to get into that next home. I think too many agents have a marketing strategy that I would call the 3 Ps. Put a sign in the yard, put it in MLS, and pray. And sometimes that works in a really tight inventory market like this because people are actively looking for your home, but it doesn't yield the best results. I'd recommend taking some time to come up with a good pricing strategy and preparing your home for sale. It's those homes that sell quickly and for top dollar, and they're not one of those 1/3 of homes that have had to reduce their price. So now let's talk about if you're a buyer. It can be tough to be a buyer in a seller's market. It's definitely possible to get what you want. Last month I did a detailed video and I encourage you to check it out. I went into some specifics on how you could succeed in a strong seller's market. That advice is still very relevant today. High level in this update, I want to give you a couple tips. The first, be decisive. The other element of that is many homes are receiving multiple offers, so brace yourself for that. It's definitely possible to win in multiple offer situations, and my clients who are winning in those situations are being aggressive with their mindset, and they're also being creative with how we approach the transaction. You want to think about creating a scenario that's a win for the seller so that they choose your offer out of potentially a stack of other offers on their home. Thanks for tuning again this month. It's always fun for me to share with you what I see going on in our local market. Keep in mind, all real estate is local. And I know that sounds cliche, but what's happening in your city and in your neighborhood could be more nuanced and slightly different than the broader market trends. I love having conversations with you in person, so reach out. I'd love to connect with you. In the meantime, I hope you stay happy and healthy. Take care.